one step closer. It's one step by one step by one step. It really is just a process. So if you can do processes just one step after the next, you can manifest. You can manifest. It is possible. Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Maya and I not only help you heal from your past trauma, but also to live the life you so deeply and truly deserve and that you can experience. And today I got a really good question which I want to answer. And this question is, why does the law of attraction work for some and not for others? And I'm sure so many people have broken their heads about this question because some people are so successful and they just bring and magnetize all of these good things into their life. They just decide one day, oh, okay, I'll try law of attraction. They visualize and beautiful things start showing up. And other people, they're like, oh, okay, it works, let me try too. And it just doesn't work. It just doesn't. And it's really frustrating. It's really frustrating when you see, oh, it works great for some, and then when you try, it's just crickets, nothing. And so I'd like to talk about why that might be the case. And the main reason, in my experience, is that it's actually pretty simple. Some people have a little bit more trauma than other people, or I should say different types of trauma, because more or less it's you can't really estimate, oh, you have more trauma. No, it's just different. It's just different types of trauma. And so people who have a great success with law of attraction, manifestation, they are just more aligned to their goals and they have less blocks that are stopping them from getting that what they have visualized and what they are looking to achieve and attract and manifest. So that's what it boils down to. That sounds pretty simple, right? Just they have less blocks, they have less trauma, because trauma creates these blocks that are in the way, that stop you, that cause self-sabotage, procrastination, or perfectionism, or any of these sort of blocks. That's trauma. That's trauma that's stopping you, saying, no, this is not safe, let's not go there. Maybe you'll even notice your nervous system saying, ha, triggered. This is scary. I do not feel okay. I do not feel safe. I do not feel comfortable. I don't want to go ahead. And so we block ourselves. And that is why manifestation works for some and not for others who might have blocks that are in the way of that specific manifestation that they want to attract. If they were to attract a different manifestation where they have fewer blocks in the way, then fewer traumas in the way to that goal, then that is something that they could manifest easily and probably already have in their lives. So, the key here is to remove these blocks out of the way on your trajectory. Oh, I can say the word. I have manifested me being able to say the word. Okay. So all you need to do is just remove these blocks, remove these trauma obstacles out of the way of you getting to that goal that you have envisioned, that you have decided you want to manifest and experience in your life. And this is not as hard as you might think it might be. You hear the word trauma and you're like, oh, well, that's big, isn't it? Well, maybe I'll just give up on that, or maybe I'll look for a different goal or something like that. But you don't need to, because trauma is not as big of a trouble or obstacle as we might think, or as we might be led to believe. So basically all we do is we release that stuck energy that's in our bodies, because what is trauma? Trauma is a stuck energy in our body. So essentially it's really easy to just find that stuck energy, and then I am through somatic processes to release the stuck energy. That is my go-to, because I can really feel how that energy shifts. And so I recognize that, okay, that energy has been released, and now I am one step closer to the goal, the manifestation that I'm looking to bring into my reality. So I don't need to, if I notice, oh, I'm not getting this manifestation, or I feel like sabotage is coming up, or any sort of obstacle is in the way, I don't need to go and look for another goal or give up. But instead, all I do is I just remove that obstacle out of the way. It really is that simple, and I can share some tools with you. The best one, as I said, somatic work, somatic practices, somatic therapy. It's all the same thing, and all you do is you go into the feeling. And you know what? It's a bit of a process, so I'll do a separate video on that. But just know that one of the options is somatic work, and it's really straightforward. And it's mainly just focused on feeling that discomfort. So that's something that you can start off with, just noticing, oh, I feel discomfort, or I feel tension, or I feel something that is just feeling a little bit off in my body. I mentioned in a previous video, I have tension in my shoulder, a lot of pressure in my right shoulder. And so I just go into that and do somatic practices to release that. And then I can move forward one step closer. It's one step by one step by one step. It really is just a process. So if you can do processes just one step after the next, you can manifest. You can manifest. It is possible. You just, some people might just have to stick with it a little bit longer than other people. So it's best not to compare with others. And I think that is good advice for anything in life. There's no need to compare with other people. We're all on our own unique journey, but rather just compare with yourself. Okay, so how do I feel today? And what would be in my best interest for me to do today? Just look at it that way, rather than like, oh, they've already got their manifestation. Because that doesn't make you feel good. That won't help at all, because when we're talking about manifestations, you want to stay in this happy, enthusiastic, grateful energy frequency, rather than jealousy and being envious of anybody else. So comparison is definitely not recommended. So I hope that is something you already know, and if not, take that with you today. Just stay with your progress, your manifestation, your journey. It's so important. And so that would be the main reason why some people's manifestations, law of attraction, works amazingly. They are very aligned with their goal, with their with what they want to attract. Very aligned, and they have less trauma to take out of the way or to navigate around. For them, it's just more or less, okay, I do this, oh, okay, I do this, oh, okay, I do this. And they don't have any blocks. They don't encounter too many blocks, maybe some, and they can navigate those. But somebody else will have a lot of blocks and a lot of previous past experience that was quite traumatic. And then there's a lot of friction in the way of getting to that manifestation. And it's definitely not impossible. In fact, it really is just a process. So you just take step by step by step, and you stick at it. You stick with it. You keep on going. You don't give up. That's the most important part. You just keep going. Because if you really want this manifestation, then you got to be determined and committed and take action toward it every single day, even if today is exceptionally difficult and there's a big block and you just think, well, this is a mission, or maybe it seems impossible, but it's not. It's really a process, and it's pretty straightforward, and you just got to stick with it, that's all. So I will be sharing the somatic process in the next videos, because it's just a little bit more intricate, and I don't want these videos to be too long. So if you'd like to see that, then subscribe and hit the bell, and you'll be notified of videos coming out, and then you can check that out, try that out, and remove those blocks out of your way so that you can move closer to your manifestation one step at a time. All right. So thank you so much for tuning in today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it brought some clarity as to why manifestation works for some and not so easily for others, but it is possible. So I shall see you soon. Have a wonderful, amazing, awesome day, and like, subscribe, or subscribe and like, and see you soon. Bye-bye.